Hey you guys, it's your girl Henson, and today I'll be coming at you with the reaction, and it's called Taraji P. Henson slam Oprah for underpaying her and other black actors. Monique had something to say about this also. It's some truth going into this. I really believe that they're not getting paid enough for their movies. They work just as hard as everyone else do, not as if harder. They need their money because their value is very high, but they're not getting paid their value. That's really upsetting to anyone. That's upsetting to them. I know it's a lot for them because we thinking like they got the money, they rich. They telling us no, we not. We fighting out here just like y'all live. We a movie away of getting our homes taken and stuff like that. I just feel so sorry for them. I really do. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you can see me. And let's get into this video.
Almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am.
What? She almost had to walk away from Color Purple. I believe it because Oprah ain't paying them nothing. Sure not. Oprah, no, she got it. She already did all that stuff over there. I ain't gonna, allegedly. Let me make sure I put that in there. No, my broke tail don't need to be getting so. Then, see?
Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? I'm just tired of working so hard.
They're going to be saying she crazy.
Being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over.
I had to give up 3 years of vacation in order to do it.
Taraji P. Henson has joined a long list of black actresses in calling out Oprah Winfrey for lowballing them. But Taraji went a step further and revealed she almost walked away from the new Oprah-produced remake of The Color Purple because they tried to pay her scraps. Taraji broke down during a recent interview with Oprah's best friend, Gayle King, and said she's even considering quitting acting for good because she's tired of still being forced to beg for fair pay.
Right.
And Taraji isn't the first one to talk about this either. You probably remember how Monique was demonized after exposing Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels for blackballing her, and they labeled her as difficult just because she refused to do an unpaid movie tour. Fans are now saying it's disgraceful how Oprah, the richest black woman in the world, has never used her voice on prominent projects where black women have complained about pay. But that just goes to show there's no such thing as a good billionaire. But what exactly did Taraji reveal about Oprah and The Color Purple? Let's get into it.
It seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired.
Oprah Winfrey, one of the producers of the new The Color Purple adaptation, is once again making headlines for all the wrong reasons after one of the leading actresses in the movie, Taraji P. Henson, spoke out about being unfairly paid and almost walking away from this project. The new The Color Purple remake, produced by Oprah's Harpo Films, Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, SGS Pictures, and Quincy Jones Productions, the same companies that produced the 1985 film adaptation of Alice Walker's novel, where Oprah played the role of Sophia. In the new adaptation, Sophia is played by Danielle Brooks, Fantasia plays the protagonist Celie Harris, while Taraji stars as Shug Avery. Now, you'd think that someone like Taraji, who's a veteran in the industry with over 20 years of experience and countless awards and accolades, wouldn't have to fight to be paid a fair wage, especially in a movie such as The Color Purple with Oprah as the producer. And you'd also think that Oprah, with all the influence she has, would advocate for Taraji and other actresses in the movie to get what they deserve. But it turns out Oprah didn't lift a finger to help Taraji and others get paid fairly. In fact, according to Taraji, their initial offer was disrespectfully low, and they refused to budge until she threatened to walk away from the project. Well, Taraji has had enough of having to fight for what's hers, and during a recent conversation with Oprah's BFF, Gayle King, she revealed she just might quit acting for good because she's tired of still having to fight to be paid fairly. Now, Gayle tried to make light of this, but Taraji wasn't joking, and she explained that black actresses are still underpaid underpaid, and even veterans like her have to fight for fair pay on every new project they work on. And you could tell Gail got really uncomfortable because Taraji was there to promote The Color Purple, and Gail just kept saying she gets what Taraji is saying.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking.
I'm just tired of working.
She was trying to cover it up for her friend because she knew what her friend was doing, that it wasn't right. That's why she's trying to make light of it. And I couldn't blame Taraji. I would keep it the same way, like, that's what they did. She didn't want to pay nobody nothing. And now she think I'm finna sit up here and do this move for y'all? No. So y'all can get rich and I can only just keep, like, scraps? No. I got a family to feed. I have to feed myself. No. I wouldn't do it either. Would y'all take a low, if y'all was in movies as long as her and acting as long as her, would y'all do that too? Would y'all take less money? No. Would nobody do it?
I can't see a thing. Can anybody see anything?
But Taraji didn't stop there. On December 19th, she sat down for an hour-long interview as part of the SAG-AFTRA Foundation conversations, and she revealed that she almost walked away from The Color Purple because they tried to pay her scraps. The host praised Taraji for still having the passion and drive to reinvent herself in new projects, but Taraji says it's hard to keep the passion when you're being lowballed and underpaid.
The fight, as a black woman, we do it with so much grace and get paid half the price of what we're worth. And that becomes difficult. And it's a slap in my face when people go, oh, you work all the time. Well, I have to, because the math ain't mathing.
Taraji also mentioned her role in the 2008 blockbuster, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and revealed that she had to fight to be paid $500,000. And this is the movie that got Taraji an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress.
So that's why that Benjamin Button story hits so hard, because all I was asking was for $500,000. I wasn't trying to take nothing from Brad Pitt or Kate Blanchett. They deserve to earn what they get because they work their asses off for it.
But
I too worked.
Right. Right.
And then Taraji brought up The Color Purple, revealing that she almost walked away from Oprah's project because the offer they gave her was humiliating.
I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am.
Who said
Who
that?
said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
Now, Taraji didn't mention Oprah by name, but it seems she indirectly called her out by saying that women who have the power should use that power to help others coming behind them.
We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can. And we are.
But as you probably know, Taraji isn't the first one to suggest something like this about Oprah. And it makes sense why she doesn't want to mention Oprah by name, because we all know what happened to Monique.
Right.
Back in 2009,
Monique
publicly claimed that Oprah blackballed her just because she asked to be compensated for a press tour for the movie Precious, produced by Oprah and Tyler Perry and directed by Lee Daniels. After Monique did everything her contract required, Oprah and Tyler asked her to go on a press tour overseas.
She wasn't scared to say that name. She said it. And y'all gonna pay me, and I couldn't blame her. And that's when they did her like that now. That's when she ain't making no money now. She had to go somewhere else in order to make money.
However, they told her she wouldn't be paid for this. Monique turned them down, and almost instantly, headlines started popping up labeling Monique as difficult and hard to work with. And you know that getting labeled as difficult is a kiss of death in Hollywood, especially for a black woman. Monique's career never fully recovered from this, and she told Hollywood Reporter earlier this year that Oprah still owes her a public apology.
If Oprah was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do, and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
To make matters worse, after Oprah allegedly messed with Monique's career, she still went and exploited Monique's essay trauma for her show. During the filming of Precious, Monique confided in Oprah about being essayed by her brother, Gerald, and her parents not believing her. So Oprah decided to invite Gerald to her show. However, she didn't tell Monique she would also invite her parents, and Monique was devastated to see how Oprah exploited her painful experience for ratings.
I shared with her that me and my mother was not talking. I shared with her we were in a really bad place. I shared with her I was hurt and, trying to figure this thing out. She never said my mother was coming on that show, because had Oprah Winfrey said, I'm gonna have your mother, I would have said, shut it down. I don't need the world seeing how greedy my mother is.
Fans are now calling out Oprah, and they're worried Taraji will be blackballed like Monique now that she publicly spoke out about almost walking out on Oprah's project over low pay. One fan wrote, Oprah being the common villain between Monique's saga of being blackballed after asking for her worth, and Taraji crying on this press tour for not being paid enough is really something. For a billionaire who started out being discriminated against, it's wild.
Right, it's wild. It is.
And another person added, surviving the color purple. I know what Taraji is saying beyond it, but more will be revealed. But let us know in the comments how you feel about Taraji speaking out on this. And do you think Oprah should have done more to advocate for her? Comment down below, and then check out this next video.
I think Oprah should. Taraji should voice more about it, because it's still going. They're gonna keep on doing that to more and more black women. People want to get paid for their work. It don't matter what work it is. They want to get paid for their work. I don't feel sorry for Oprah. They need to take her tail down through there, because it's only right. You grew up in Kosciuszko. You know how bad it was back then. So why in the world would you do someone the same way how you was treated? Like, make it make sense. It don't. You guys, this was a lot. So tell me what y'all thought about it. And if y'all have seen The Color Purple, let me know what y'all think, because I haven't seen it just yet, but I am going to see it. Let me know what y'all thought about it. And is it worth paying for to just go watch it? Because if y'all say, if I get a lot of no's, I'm like, I ain't finna watch it. Okay? And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, you guys.